We've hit the starting streaming screen, but that doesn't mean we're live yet. We're potentially live. What we're going to do is we're going to double check to make sure that we're going live in all the appropriate places. So first we're going to look to see if we are live on Restream yet. Once Restream says we're live, then we can go double check the other ones. Restream says we're live. That's always good. I can see myself now on Restream. Let's check on YouTube. YouTube says I'm live. Let's go change the category on YouTube. This is going to be show more. This is going to be entertainment, I guess. I guess entertainment makes the most sense. Cool. And are we live? We're live on Twitch. So aloha, you can call me Craw. Today's a very special stream because we're building some Lego today, and I hope you guys know how much I really like building Lego. It really is kind of one of my favorite things to do, and we're gonna get to do it today. Yay! Yeah, so we're gonna do that, and we're gonna get started. We're currently working on Lego set. What Lego set are we working on? (21318) the Lego Ideas Treehouse. I probably should have written down what page we're on before I scrolled all the way to the top, but you know, YOLO. Oh, aloha, the bot's not in the house. I always forget something every stream while I'm setting things up. But that's one of the joys of being like live and doing this stuff as opposed to being like aloha, the bot's in the house, as opposed to like not being live, right? Being behind a starting soon screen. Yeah. All right, where are we? We built this. We're getting towards the bottom of this. We may be 1 or 2 streams away from finishing this. We got a lot of bags left, but these bags don't have a lot of stuff in them. Dismiss. Here we are. We're on bag number 14. Bag 14 looks like it is going to be... I can move this out of the way because I don't need my keyboard down. Bag 14 on the surface looks like it is continuing this up right here, right? So if you're looking kind of at this, it's continuing this straight up. Here we will do from the top down view. We're going to extend up from here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to disable the chat on screen today. Because I made some changes to the way my chat is displayed. And I made the changes because I'm making some changes to my normal game streams. And I just felt like I'm going to have to continue those thematic changes over here to the Lego streams as well. And that's okay. But anyway, we're probably going to continue building straight up from here. That's my guess. That's the only real difference I can see from the picture to this. Yep, we're building this kind of ledge. So let's slide this over here because we don't need to have this taking up a lot of real estate in our table. Right. So you can see we're going to be building this. So let's start with our knolling, shall we? There's a lot of pieces in these last couple of bags. My goal today is to get through bags 14, 15, and 16. When I look at them, they're small bags. I don't know why Lego does that. How does Lego determine what a bag constitutes? Alright, let's see how we're placing them on here, shall we? I do have to say, I like I can put this over here, actually. I do have to say, I like the new way that I'm doing my Lego streams. I like this layout. I think this is a good layout. I feel like I'm able to use more of this table. And that's a positive thing. It's hot in here already. Did not take long for the heat to really start kicking into this office. So we're going to turn on the fan. Yeah. I've been having a good time. I feel like lately, I'm coming out of my creative funk. I feel like anyone who does content creation can find themselves in a funk. And my funk was associated with the regards that I didn't feel like I was creating any content other than streaming. Right? I streamed. I spent a lot of energy on this one Toastmaster speech, which did well. I was proud of it. But I wasn't creating anything else. And so I'm happy that I'm kind of coming out with it. And TikTok has helped with that. I was able to record a YouTube video in one take. It took me 15 minutes for a 5-minute video. It probably would have been better if I had written out a script beforehand, and so that's kind of the next thing I want to do. Is write it out beforehand. So I had an idea of what I wanted to say, but it was about the hover clip show contest that I was in recently. And it was good to kind of just throw it together and do that, because that's the one thing I really like about TikTok, and I was talking about last time on stream, is I like how TikTok, I can bang out a 3-minute TikTok in about 5 minutes. Maybe 6, who knows? I haven't really timed myself. And I feel like it's a good use of my time. That's the thing. You spend an hour putting together a video that gets no views on YouTube, and you ask yourself, was that time well spent? I know people will say it's time well spent. I just wonder if it is. I mean, there's more money to be had in making YouTubes, that's for damn sure. That's the thing I think I like about TikTok so much, is it is random, it's quick, it's dirty. Not dirty as in it's spicy, but dirty in terms of some people are really polished with their TikToks. Good for them. But for the most part, it's a person, they're turning on their camera, their cell phone camera, and they're just doing something. And I think that is awesome. Just keep putting these over here. Okay. And then we have a little bag. I haven't been knolling little bags lately, but I'm going to knoll this one. because there just isn't a whole lot in these bags. I don't mind knolling it at this point. Let's see what we have. Put that over there. It's interesting to decide what they put in the main bag and what they put in the small bag. Okay. Oh, I got another one. Okay. Put these double wide cheese slopes up. There we go. I don't know if these are even on screen at this point. I think they are pushing off screen. Oh, I got plenty of room. I mean, they're in the shadow, so no one's going to be able to see them, but... Sugar, 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 sugar. Sugar, sugar. I've enjoyed this build. It's been a fun build. Okay. I like these gray pieces. I bet these four and this one go together. We're even going to knoll these ones. There we go. That's what we start with. Okay. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be starting with this 4-piece, and then we're going to add some pieces on to build it around. And then we take these curves. And then these edge pieces are going to go in there too. Ooh. Ugh. Church negotiations. Always fun stuff. Alright. So we built this so far. In this one, we're going to be building a center section, some top parts, some stuff there, and some stuff there. Okay. Looks like it's going to be stuff that helps out with branches. Okay, that's good. Then we're going to take the lime and put on there. We're going to take 3 of these. They may have just given us an extra one we didn't really need. And then we're going to take this ball joint. Nope. It's going to go straight out like that, and then I'm going to need a flattening surface. There we go. Now we're going to shift down, and we're going to take 6 of these, 2, 4, 6, and 3. And then we're going to tap them on top. Alright, so this is what we built. As you can see, we expanded upon the initial square by adding 2 holes here in the middle that things can slide through. We've got a couple of different branches out and a ball joint. So these are all adjustable pieces for things to get on the outside of it. Let's see what page the next page is. Okay, it looks like we're going to be filling in the top, plugging some holes, adding a second layer on. Yep, okay. We're filling and we're going to make a second layer as we're doing here. So this is interesting because this piece, so let's do, we need 4 of those and they're going to form a ridge around like this, right? So we formed a ring around it, of brown. And then we're going to take this 2x2 plate and we're just going to rest it in there. It's not in there, like nothing is holding it in place other than friction, right? We can easily just pop it out like that. So friction's going to hold it in place, but, you know, there will be some brick attachments later. Interesting. And then we're going to take this adjustment piece and we're going to put it on top of that piece. So again, it will slide in and out. And we're going to start building our frictions to go around. The red is going to go to continue this red side. That's going to help us orient it later, so we have like a specific side that's the red side, for instance. Okay. And then we're going to take this white 2x2 rounded plate and put it on top. We're going to take 4 more of these corner pieces. And put them on like that. And then this can go on just like that. And now we have a top. The piece is a little locked in there better, as you can see. But we have a spinning top. Nice little solid structure here. There we go. Alright, let's see what's happening on the next page. It looks like we're going to be building a second layer, which is going to attach onto this. So I can put this over here, because we will need it later, but we don't need it right now. We're going to build some more arms and some stuff, which is going to go all on top of this. And that's going to allow that top portion to spin. Okay. Starts with 1 piece. We need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need 4 more of these. And then 2, 4, 6, 8. And each one of these is going to have the brown on the black, like so, with this on it, like that. We're going to repeat that 4 times. Aloha, Bixer. How are you doing, buddy? Or is it Blackser? Apologize if I'm getting it wrong, but how are you doing? Welcome on in. How are you doing? How was your latest stream? Minecraft, I appreciate Minecraft. Although I think you just said that you were on. I don't think you actually streamed, if that's correct, if I remember. And then we're going to take these 4 and we're going to put them on, but only on the outside. We're going to leave that hole in the center. And we're going to take these 4 curved pieces and we're going to use them to kind of hold things in place. Dude, I love that you love my TikToks, man. I'm enjoying the TikToks. I was saying earlier how the TikToks are really giving me a good creative outlet. That's the thing. I mean, I feel like so often before I started doing the taste testing on TikTok, I just felt like I wasn't doing anything creatively except Twitch. And Twitch isn't like the most or least creative thing. I just felt like that's all I was doing, and I feel like this is helping me. Like, I was able to I took the same concepts that I was doing to make TikToks. I made myself a YouTube video, and I was really proud that I did that. And the video is not, like, blowing up. Let's see what its current analytics are. I know you're not supposed to look at analytics, but I was proud of it. Oh, I'm still on my live streaming account on YouTube. My videos. It's up to 2 views. And I don't care if it's only got 2 views. Which I would, like, be crushed if I had, like, a TikTok that only had 2 views. I don't even care. I don't even care. I just felt good to make one. So here's what we've built. Again, this is a spinning top that goes on top. So we're gonna have 8 pivot points that we can build something off of. Alright, let's see what we're going to do on the next page. We're gonna add that in. And we're gonna build an upper layer. That's interesting. There we go. We got the red piece in. And we're going to take you and you. And you just kind of knew those two were going to go together. You knew they were going to go together. But yeah, I'm enjoying TikTok. I just feel like it is forcing me outside my comfort zone, but it's forcing me to do things I ordinarily wouldn't have done. So it's a good thing. Are you making TikTok? Am I following you on TikTok? Do you make TikToks? Not everyone has to. Just always good to know. Alright. So in this page, we added this onto it. And we added this Death Star laser in the middle of that one. Alright, the next page, it looks like we're just adding some more stuff on top of it. Some detail. Oh, I gotta show it to you. I gotta show you the page. So you see, we're gonna be putting a top on. We're gonna add some layering. We're gonna add some stuff on here to make it look nicer on the top. Overall, we're doing some good stuff. Okay. You make basketball TikTok. Hudson_H5. H5. There you go. Oh, yeah. Ooh, a Celtics fan. Uh-oh. Are you excited about the championship? I mean, I'm assuming yes. I don't know why I even ask if you're excited about it. Like, are you really even a basketball fan if you're not excited about this championship coming up? My son Sam, we live in New England, and he likes the Warriors because the Warriors are good. And he likes the Celtics because they're like the local team. But he's kind of torn because, like, I grew up a Warriors fan because I'm from Oakland. And so, like, a lot of people he knows, like, outside of, like, his classmates, we're all Warrior fans. I mean, I don't root for the Warriors anymore. You're not sure? Well, I'm not gonna lie. I have not watched a Warriors game in 6 years. Yeah, I'm a historic Warriors fan. I'm not a current Warriors fan. I know it's weird to be like a Warriors fan and, like, having stopped cared about them when they got good. It's like, oh, you're good now. I don't want to play with you. I think it's going to be a good series, honestly. I remember I saw TikTok, and I just did my normal trash talking, and, like, we match up good. And then they won the first game, and then the Warriors won the second game, and that's always a good sign. Always a good sign. I think the Warriors historically have been a really, really good team when it comes to playoffs. I think Stephen Curry's like 32-4 in playoff series or some ridiculous number like that. Educator Gamer, welcome on in. I appreciate the lurk. Enjoy the quality time with your wife, and I will always have positive. Spread the aloha spirit on Wednesday nights, my friend. Welcome on in. Enjoy the lurk. And Blexer, if you don't know Educator Gamer, check him out. He's another dad streamer. He does Psychonauts was the last game I saw him playing. But he's a good dude. Okay. Alright, so this is what we built. As you can see, we've got some nice stuff on top. Let's see what's in the next level. We're going to be adding more stuff on the top, and then we're going to be attaching it. Cool. we need our 2 of those. And 1 more of those. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Nice. I appreciate that. And then we're going to take this and put that on top there. And then we're going to put that on top. Alright, let's see. Okay. Like that. So there we go, let's do a top view. So far this is what we've built. It clearly is just the inner shell. I like it so far. I like it. Picasso. Alright. Let's see where we're gonna go from here. Ooh, looks like we got some good stuff that we're building in this next level. Looks like we're gonna be building some of the side stuff to really kind of make it appear like it's a forest. So let's see, we're gonna start by taking... Okay. I have to say, that's one of the things I've really enjoyed about this particular set. Is I feel like it's got a lot of good vibes to it in terms of its creativity and its layering of stuff. Alright. Now, I need to make sure that we built this. It goes on the right way. Like that. So you can see this is what one side looks like, and this is what we just added in. Make sure it's really secure. And the nice thing about that is that's going to help the separation a little bit. And when we get all 4 on there, it's really going to be nice and secure. We're going to build another one, or we're building the bottom of it. We're building the bottom of it. One. Okay. Alright. And then these are going to go on. Interesting. Interesting. This here on the bottom is hollow. And I wonder if that's going to be for anything later. Or if it's just they saved on pieces. But it's interesting. But it clicks in just like that. You see, we now have one of our 4 sides built. So who's next? We're going to be building a second side now. You. Okay. So that's going to go over both of them. Alright. And now, make sure we line this up right. And you can see the side that we built and the one they're working on right now. The one that we built and the one we're working on now. And we're going to build a bottom again. And it's almost the exact same build as the last one we did. All right. Okay. There we go. And then that is going to click just on the bottom. Like that. So side 1, side 2, side 1, side 2. 2 sides left. A very similar layout. Oh, boom. Boom. 1. Excuse me. So one of the things I want to do with this set, once I finish it, is it comes with summer and fall leaves. And I have an idea of what I want to do for spring leaves, and I have an idea of what I want to do for winter leaves. I just need to acquire parts. But I'm going to use the same concept. Ooh, they're changing it up. Look at this. Changing it up on us. Look at that. Look at that. I do think there's going to be something in that gap now. All right. Three. Okay. And then that's going to go on nicely. So, again, the first one we built, the second one we built, and the third one we built. The first 2 have holes in the bottom, but the third one doesn't. Interesting. Alright, let's build that 4th side. Okay. Alright. Alright, there we go. Nope. Not what I wanted to do. I'll worry about that later. Okay. So we built that. And that's going to go into the last one at the top. And then it just leaves a bottom portion. Which is going to be all the remaining pieces, I'm assuming. Just bring them all over to me. We need them all. All right. So you can see, here's our 4 sides now. And now we can bring it over and we can put it as part of our actual set. Let's see. This is the orientation. And it's going to click in like that. Okay. Alright, bag 15 is our next bag. I can't lift from that because it's just clicked in by a little much. Alright. Bag 15 looks like it's going to be kind of this little bridge worked area down here. So let's get that bag 15. Not much to bag 15. I don't want to open that one yet. Let's null. Ooh, stair element. Is that on screen? Yeah, okay. I wonder how many of these have the print on it versus not print. Obviously, more non-printed than printed. There we go. When did I start streaming? I've been streaming for over 2 years now, believe it or not. I have no footage of my early streams. I started as a console streamer, streaming from my Xbox. There was that back then they had an app that you could press and goes live on. And I did that, and I streamed just whatever video games, and I didn't know if anyone was watching me. I didn't know if anyone... Like, I couldn't talk to anyone. I had no idea what I was doing. There was no feedback loop. So I did that a couple of times. And then I researched it to learn more about, like, how to stream. What were the things I needed to pay attention for? Then I started watching other streamers so that I could learn. And, you know, learn by observing. And yeah. After I streamed just random games for what period of time, we got... a copy of Just Dance on the Kinect because I wanted to use the Kinect sensor as a webcam for streaming. that's how I started on that. And then when they removed the ability to stream with my Kinect as my webcam, I started, I got a computer and I started streaming that way. And yeah, it's very interesting to think about like how I've evolved as a streamer, what like my next phase is going to be. Like this may be my last stream with the scenes that I have for this. There's nothing wrong with these scenes. I like these scenes, but I came up with some new scene layouts for my other streams, and I kind of want to bring my Lego streams to be more in line with that thematically. We will see, though. I mean, I like this layout. I really genuinely like the layout I have here. I like that I have... Wow, it was blowing my microphone out. Sorry about that. I like that I have like this main screen, and then I can switch between what I want to in the main screen. Like if I want it to be my hands, if I want it to be on my face, if I want it to be in the instructions. And the other two things are over here on the sides. I really genuinely like this layout. I just know that I want to switch it to be more in line with what I'm going to be doing with the rest of my streams. I've always been someone who's been interested in communication. That's why I started TikTok, because I wanted to learn about how does that form of communication compare to YouTube videos, compare to streaming, compared to everything else. My earliest TikToks were actually, because it was so easy to make a video on TikTok that I could then use as my Instagram stories. So my earliest TikToks, which are all atrocious, are all things I said to myself, what would make a good Instagram story? And yeah. Then I started making some TikToks that were just like the highlights from my videos. And I did that for a while. And again, there was a reason why I did that, because it helped force me to edit my highlights. And the real reason you edit your highlights, aside from discoverability in my mind, the real reason why you do it is you want to be reviewing what you're making. Like if you're not watching your own streams, how do you know what other people are seeing? Well, if you're not willing to watch yourself, how can you expect anyone to watch you? So that'd be my advice for anyone who streams. Watch yourself. Watch everything that you do. And ask yourself, how can this be better every time? Alright. So we're going to be building on here. Which is going to be weird because it's going to be hard for me to present what I'm doing. So I'm just going to apologize in advance. It's going to be hard for me to show you guys this. Like, I almost wish I had that top-down camera at an angle, like right here. Oh well. Okay. So this can go on there. So expect me to do a lot of showing you guys like this. There we go. We built this. Alright, so in this one, we're going to need a black stud and 2 more of these cheese wedges. And that's not a black stud. That's a brown stud with a hole in the top. There it is. And they're going to be built off of this here. So again, we're just building more on this right here. Alright, we're gonna need you. You. And you. Okay. And again, we're going to continue to build off of this area here. Okay. You see, we've built it up to be that. Alright, we're gonna need 2 of you. And 2 of you. And that's gonna be building over here. And that is right here that we just built. This may go slow because I'm like literally between every step that I'm building, I'm stopping, I'm lifting them up. And the last one of those. Okay. Emberfire, how are you doing, my good friend? Welcome on in. It's a pleasure to have you here. How's your most recent Sea of Thieves stream? Alright, that is going to go in there. So you can see what we're doing is we're continuing to build out this area here. We built that and we added that piece on. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, interesting. That is still for making Pyro Legend, so still amazing. Hey, you know, not everyone has to stream all the time. Alright. Again, we're still building off this and this. It's part of the stairs. Ooh, finally, we got a lot of pieces that we're going to be doing here. A 3x1, a 1 and a hook. Alright. Ooh. And this is how we're going to build it down here. Slide this over here. All of my friends. It's a good building technique they're using here. This is a build what I'm assuming is going to be the front step. Ember says, video game paralysis is pretty big right now, and I don't know what I want to play because casual because I have a few hundred games in the Steam library and shiny new computer to play them on. I know that pain. Like one of my favorite streamers, this wonderful human being called Allie, she's been playing Lake, and she just finished Lake. And Lake is a game that, like, I really want to play. And, like, it's like, I want to play it because I just saw her play it and I want to talk to her about it. And it's like, where do I fit it in? Where do I fit it in? Here's a step we built. Right now you're doing a bunch of Ember's been doing a lot of Pokemon breeding, trying to get shinies and good stats. There you go. Own it. Own it. I think that's awesome. It was funny. So I've been doing TikToks lately. Been trying G Fuel taste testing on TikTok. And one of the flavors that I tried was called Shiny, I think. It was Noisy Butters flavor, like Shiny Surprise or something like that. And Noisy Butters is a Pokemon streamer. And it's cool because one of the things I like about doing this particular thing on TikTok is like I'm learning a lot about like video game culture and streaming culture that I just didn't know about. Like, no one has to know who all the streamers are. Let's be honest about that. But there are all these people who are like really famous that a lot of people really look up to and spend a lot of time with. That I'm like, who? And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I have no idea. And so it's a great opportunity for me to learn and grow as a human being. So I learned who Noisy Butters is. I dropped her a follow. I haven't seen her go live yet, but I look forward to checking her out once or twice just to see what it's like. Because she made a hell of a, or she was the person on the picture of a hell of a drink. Alright, so in this next one we're going to go you, and you. There we go. Now let's flatten that out. Okay. Alright, so this is going to want to click in. And I want to push it down so it rests right there like this. Like this. This is the stair we just built. So now we have 2 of our stairs. You have a shiny FIBA with 5 perfect stats and doesn't get much better than that. That is awesome. So shiny, from my understanding, is a special version of a FIBA and 5 perfect stats. That means there are... I'll allow it. They have 5 stats and they're perfect stats. So the only thing that can be better is if you're nuts and you try to get 5 shiny legendary, which I have faith in you. Go for it. Aloha, Ami. How are you doing? Welcome on into the chat today. Don't worry, I'm not singing today, Ami. Today I'm listening to Third Eye Blind's albums, and I just don't know these ones because they're the new albums. So there's no singing today, Ami. Alright, looks like we're going to be building another step. And we're on our second bag today, by the way. I would like to acknowledge that I am cruising along with these bags. Okay. Alright, so Ember, please educate me. How much work is it to go from a standard Pokemon to a shiny legendary? A standard shiny to a shiny legendary. How much work are we talking about here? And why, in your mind, is it not worth it to do that to yourself? On me, yesterday, bit of a hot mess. Communication with the boss. I'm glad that you were able to get it all sorted out. And, you know, miscommunications are the hardest thing about any job. So as you can see, we've now built our third stair. I wish they all had the wood. I don't like the ones that don't have the printed on them. Right? I wish they all had the printed, like this is the printed, this is non-printed. I wish they were all printed. I may end up buying a bunch of printed ones. I mean, I am not afraid that this is going to break. Let me tell you why I'm afraid it's not going to break. This tree is like all technique pieces. Like, here, I'll go like this. Because it's all technique holding them in together. Well, I gotta go like this. All technique holding this together. This is the most secure connection there is. This is loose. These are loose. These may fall. But where I'm grabbing it from, that is totally fine. And you know what? If it did fall and break, I'd have an incredible clip for the Hover Epic Fail Stream clip. So let's root for it to break. Okay, Ember's telling me that a legendary Pokemon you only encounter once in the game base chance of finding a shiny Pokemon is 1 in 8,192. Oh. So you can't take a shiny FIBA. Right? You can't take a shiny FIBA and like give it extra stuff and then it becomes a legendary. You have to go, with your shiny FIBA and then you have to go find a shiny legendary. Okay. No, Ami, we're not rooting for the tree to break. We're just saying if it did break, we could do something cool with the footage. Making lemonades here, Ami. Making lemonade. Alright, so now we're going to be building a support. Okay, legendary is a specific Pokemon. Okay, see, this is why I'm glad we're having this conversation, Ember. You're educating me and teaching me about stuff that I know nothing about, and I think it's fascinating. Oh. Ami, I love you so much. Yes, root, and the tree has roots, yes. Yes, no, I got that, Yes, now I get it. You're always like 2 steps ahead of me, and I greatly appreciate that, my friend. Greatly appreciate that. Alright. These are going to go on here because the stairs are going to go onto this. Okay. And now we're going to be adding these stairs into it. So first we're going to start with you. And a 4. Yeah, why not? Alright, that's going to go right in the top, like that, to form a nice little platform. One, 2, skip 1, and then we get one of our printed pieces. All right. Oh, congratulations! That's so exciting on me. Buying a house is huge. The market is finally starting to course correct, which is good. So I'm excited for you. Hopefully you're able to find a house that you guys like that's in the, works. Summer's telling me you had that 1 in 8,192 chance, and only 1 chance in the game. Right. So you're only allowed to get it once. So how do you get 3? If you're only allowed to get it once, how do you get 3? Ami, 100%. If you're looking out here in my portion of the state, I'd love to be your neighbor. Are you kidding me? That'd be incredible. My portion of the state is the much more affordable portion of the state. Your portion of the state has more stuff to do. That's why mine is so much more affordable than yours. Okay? And if you come out to my portion of the state, we're close to Lego's North American headquarters. Like, I know multiple people who work for Lego National Headquarters. Just saying. She wants the whole set as shiny Pokemon. Good for her. Yeah, I don't blame you, Ami. So one of the things that I've noticed, which a lot of people don't really appreciate, and I'm going to try to remain as politically neutral as I can be with the statements I'm about to make, but oftentimes when people are discussing politics and they say something like, well, if you don't like the law, you can just move. They don't appreciate how incredibly hard it is to move. And one of the reasons why I like to say I understand how hard it is to move is because I moved from California to Western Massachusetts. And it's very hard. You have to have a lot of stuff lined up to be able to move across a country or even across a state. It's very incredible to be able to do it. And yes, Ami, it would be very cool to be your neighbor. Although we were in your side of the state. We went to UMass Boston because my son is doing a report on JFK, and we wanted to go to the library, the JFK Library and Museum. So we were over in that side of the state for that. That was kind of cool, and it was funny because when we're driving around, it's a beautiful campus. If you've never been to UMass Boston, it's right on the water. It's just gorgeous. It's such a nice little place, and my wife says to my son, who's in the 3rd grade, "Oh, Sam, would you ever want to go to college here?" And he goes, "No, I'm going to UCLA." And I'm like, yes. Yes. Ami, you two would be the first people I would meet from the interwebs. I would do it in a heartbeat. Ooh. Ember is saying, I live somewhere you can legally be paid less than federal minimum wage. I tried getting a job through disability services in my town, and none of the jobs they offer pay more than $5. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Ember. I thought the only ways that they could pay less than federal minimum wage is if you were a waiter or if they were getting some sort of other program that made sure that you were getting compensation. Like if you were on disability, like my understanding is that people who have intellectual disabilities, and I'm sure there's a better word than that than I just used, so I apologize if I used the wrong word, but there are federal laws that allow those people to be paid less than minimum wage because it is hopefully reducing the burden of the government to be paying for them on disability, and at the same time it incentivizes an employer to hire those individuals. So that's my understanding of how people can do that. I could be very, very wrong, but that is my understanding of that. And I'd love to be educated on how wrong I am. I would love that. Nothing makes me happier than for someone to say, Craw, you are so wrong on that, and this is what it really is. Okay. This is interesting that they're going to have us build this. There we go. All right. So it looks like we're going to... Oh, that's what we're building. Cool. Okay, so we're going to need to take a brown lightsaber. You, and you. So these two click in together. And then this clicks into here. And then like that. All right. Okay, so that's going to click in like there. Ami has been spending all of her free time reading Oathbringer, which is the third book in the Stormlight Archive series by Brando Sanderson. I know we've talked about the series before. Excellent. That is awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying that. Blixter's asked, have I played the newer Lego Star Wars games? No, I have not played it. Right now I'm I'm replaying all of the Lego games that were released by Take-Two. Traveler's Tales, I mean. I've been replaying them in order. And then when I get to the newest Lego Star Wars game, I'll be able to... I'll play that because it will be in that order. One of the things that I find interesting about it is, one, everyone loves the new thing. But now I'm starting to hear these faint criticisms come out, like really small, like nitpicking, like, oh, I love the game. The game is incredible. It's the best game ever. However,
the level of design kind of sucks. It's the hub worlds are really the only good thing about the game.
And so you start to hear those type of things. I just find it so fascinating to see how that's changed. Yeah. I mean, obviously, when I'm gonna buy it. I just haven't. I have so many games that I own that I have yet to play that it's very hard for me to like pay full price for a game that I have no intention of playing immediately. It's very hard for me. Like, Little Nightmares 2 came out, and I knew I was going to play that immediately, and so I ran out instantly, and I purchased it because it was such a good game. Nope, that's not where it's going to go. Like, if I was able to acquire it for like $20 with all the DLC, I would 100% buy it. Like, it's not even a question. It hasn't gotten to that level of discount yet. Okay. All right, Ember. Fair Labor Standards Act. Only 10 states in the United States have eliminated some standard minimum wage for people with disabilities. All right, I'm curious. Let's play. What are the 10 states? I'm going to go on a limb. I'm going to say California, New York, Massachusetts are 3 of them. Colorado. That would be my guess. States that have eliminated substandard minimum wage. Okay, so this is as of 2021. This is from something called the Employment and Labor. States that which consider to repeal the sub minimum wage. So the states that repealed sub minimum wage before 2021 are Oregon, Nevada, Texas, Alaska, New Hampshire, and Maryland. States that have repealed it, but according to this article, but it hasn't gotten full effect yet, are Washington. States that are interested in doing it are California, Colorado, Minnesota, Tennessee, the two Carolinas, and Vermont. And the state that has introduced it, but it's not currently in session, is New Mexico. So, a lot of people have been ripping on Texas for good reasons, like their inability to keep the power on. But good for them for being a state that has already removed sub-minimum wage before 2021. Good for them. Yes, thank you for correcting me on sub-minimum. Alright. Ami wants to see if I can pronounce Numu Huku Makeyaki I Alunamore. Numu Huku Makiaki I Alunamore. So close. Well, aloha. I think yeah. Yeah, no, I think states need to get rid of tipped minimum wage laws, too. Honestly. I hate tipping culture. I tip because I recognize, but I try not to go to businesses that rely on tipped labor. I try not to. I would need to build this twice. Because I remember when I was in college, I worked as a waiter, and we got minimum wage and we got tips on top of that. I mean, we gave like 25% of their tips went back to taxes, and then 25% of that, of the remaining portion, so we lost half of our tips. If you gave me a $5 tip for a table, I lost $2.50. $2.50 was held for taxes, and $2.50 went to support the other members of the staff, right? So the busboys, the cooks, all this stuff. And again, I supported that, but I was already making minimum wage in the first place. So the first part right on, the second part, Iala no more. Oh, because I'm trying to put Luna together. As opposed to A Alu Namor. A Alu Namor. Yeah. I'm close. Again, not to get political on you guys. Oops. That goes on the wrong side. And then this one. Oh. I had it on the right side before. Alright, so as you can see, we're building some stairs up here. So Ami doesn't freak out. We're building these stairs here. So we already built this stair, but this is curvature section here at the top that's going to connect up to there. That's what we're working on right now. Ember, yeah. Yeah. No, I hear you on that. It's rough for people to do that is when they're making that. So yeah, no, I hope you are able to get that because yeah. So according to Ami, the AI in Hawaiian is apparently equivalent to an E. Yeah. Hawaii E. Hawaii E. Hawaii. Makes sense. Alright, looks like we're gonna be building another one of these shelves. That's, yeah. I'm sorry you're going through that, friend. I hope you're able to find a solution that works. There's nothing worse than that feeling of hopelessness. Like, there's nothing you can do that can solve the problem. Like, when you have a problem, but you're like, okay, this is the solution. This is what I have to do. You can get through it. But when you don't see that solution, that's when that hopelessness kicks in. Rock always says that the lowlanders can't pronounce it. He's not wrong. He ain't wrong. There you go. So as you can see, we now have finished up our stairway. Stairway is up, and it is done now. And we're going to be putting some prettiness on it now. Including this little flower. And let's just bring all this over here. We'll put it over here. And what looks like a nice little lantern. Okay. So, that's a good question, Ami. Ember's wondering, do you want to try a couple of Italian words? Yes, I would love to try some Italian words. I would love to try some Italian words. I'm gonna butcher them. I'm gonna feel so like I'm gonna do so bad. All right, and then this is gonna get on here, and that should be it for this bag. It is. First is Chia Cherry. Chia Cherry. Chia Cherry. I like Chia Cherry. I'm gonna go Chia Cherry. And the next one is Siochezi. Siochezi. I know they're wrong. Alright, so there we go. Bag 15 in the bag. Alright, let's go to bag 16, y'all. So bag 16 is another small bag. This is why we're going to be able to get through 3 bags tonight. But it's all decorative. It's also where we get to use some of the Lego plastic pieces that are made out of plant, as opposed to traditional plastic pieces as they try to be a little more sustainable. So let's slide you all the way over here. Blazer, mahalo for being here, my friend. It was a pleasure to have you here. I look forward to hanging out with you more, and I look forward to seeing some of your awesome TikToks. Mahalo, my friend. Ember says this CH and S here are pretty much sh in English. So the first word is she a sherry. Share A. And the second word is she o shezizi. Easy. She o she zai. She o she easy. Ba-bum, bum. I don't even know if I need to know this one. Because it's so, like, small. I can chaos build this bag. We're going to chaos it. Chaos it. Alright, let's see. We're gonna start by building this little boy. I like how the boy has like a thought process. He wants to like look at the map with the girl. But there is no map. Ami says the random water thing you're happy about. You bought this new water bottle? Ooh, that is good. That is good. That's the one thing I don't like about my water bottle is it's not insulated and it sweats. So now we have the little boy and the little girl. They're going to be climbing on top of the building for now. Because I don't know where I'm building things on this. So we're just going to put them on the top up there. Oh, that's awesome. Mahalo for that. The knowledge, though, on how to be singing. I think that's important to learn. One of my mentors in Toastmasters said, "There's nothing sweeter than the sound of your own voice, your own name." And ever since he told me that, I really strive to be able to pronounce people's names. And I think conversely, the same goes with being able to pronounce words in other languages. I think it's important for people to try to make a good faith effort in those type of things. So many people will just like hide and say blah, 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 blah. And I just don't want to be those person. Even when I'm like 95 years old, chilling in my old folks' home, bitter at everything in the world, I want to be able to at least want to try to pronounce things properly. Ami says, Lily liked my old water bottle sweat so she could lick all the cold water off of it. Cats do like that. They do. They're such wonderful little jerks like that. Okay. Ooh, this is a nice... Look at this, guys. I don't know if you can see this because I don't have the right camera on for you guys. But we're building a very cool telescope. Toa's home. Say aloha to Toa for me. So, Shia Sherry is a dessert, and Shioshezi means nonsense. Frappe is a pastry. Toa's the best. I always appreciate being able to hang out with Toa when I do. I haven't seen him online in a while. It may just be me and my schedule at work. But if you want to follow Toa of Pi, a wonderful human being, generally super nice dude, silky smooth voice, as opposed to the gravel crap that I do, worth a follow. Worth a follow. All right, so this looks like this is just. So here, we built this really cool telescope. And then we're going to put it up here. There it goes. So as you can see, here it is right here. This wonderful telescope. Oh my Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, we are blessed with one of my favorite human beings on the face of the earth. They're here with us, Peace Dog. I was actually saying to myself the other day, I haven't seen Peace Dog streaming while I haven't seen them in my chat lately. I hope everything's going all right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want one of the coolest dudes, a dude who I wish I will be like when I'm his age, please go drop Peace Dog a follow. How are you doing, my good friend? I'm having a good time. My TikTok game has exploded, and it's really helped with my kind of creativity rut that I was in. So, yeah, I'm doing good. I wish I was doing better with my diet, but I'll take doing good with mental health from a creativity standpoint. I'll take that. I will take that 100%. All right, now we're going to be adding some more stuff on here at the bottom. How do we see you're blushing through your wonderful beard, my friend? All right. Okay, this is going to be fun to count over. So it's definitely... right? Okay. That's in the right place. Now this one... there. So, in case you can't see, what we added in was this little bag of trash and these two, which is going to become a table. I'm glad things are well, and that you haven't been feeling like streaming lately. No one should ever feel like they should be streaming if they're not in the mood. Ami wants to know what Toa and they learned you could do on Google Chrome. That's amazing. I would love to know what you learned on Google Chrome. One of my favorite things that I like in Google Chrome... So, full disclosure, I use Edge in 99% of all of my surfing needs. I'm not sponsored by them. I just use them for all those things. I like the Microsoft reward points that come with it because I've been able to buy some cool shit for free because I use Edge. And I search with Bing. But the one thing I always go to Chrome for is, like, when... I like chatting with catfishes, right? Girls who are obviously fake and they're just wanting to, like, hey, I think you're so awesome. I'm this hot, beautiful 26-year-old. Let me talk to you about your romance stuff. And Google image search or Google Lens with Google Chrome, you find them in like 2 seconds, like, oh, you're using Ruby May's photos. I don't know who she is, but this is a legitimate person. Mahalo for trying to best me. That's what I like about it. Group tabs. Please explain group tabs. One of the things I like the most about Edge is you can do vertical tabs on the side as opposed to tabs across the top. Alright, so now we're going to be going with you. Ooh, we need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 3 of those. 2, 3, and then 6 of these wedges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I've seen group tabs. I think I've seen them before. That's where, like, you have multiple tabs and they, like, will hover down and you, like, can click it and you can see them all like that, right? Got it. So Ami has like a million tabs open. You group them. You have like email. So I'll be honest with you. I have one tab open here on this screen, which I'm displaying, and over here on the screen that you can't see, I'm gonna let you behind the. Aloha, Sam. I have 4 tabs, and I'm stressed out about the 4 tabs over here. Right? Like I've got my Restream up, I've got my Twitch up, I've got my Stream Elements, and then I've got a Microsoft Bing search. And that stresses me out to have those 4. How are you doing, Sam?
Good.
You want to say aloha to Peace Dog?
Hey, Peace Dog.
You want to say aloha to Ami?
Hi, Ami.
Do you want to say aloha to Ember?
Hi, Ember.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. I can't have a million tabs open. I can't function. I stress out having too many emails in my inbox. I have like 120 right now, and I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Ooh.
I have to have like a million tabs open on my Chromebook.
Yo, you have a million tabs open on your Chromebook. Did you know you could group tabs in your Chromebook?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sam knows that already, Ami. But Sam, Ami approves of your shirt.
Okay.
What are you doing in here, buddy?
There's one in there.
Well, I already built one over there. Are you in here because you need to be going to bed and you're stalling for time?
No.
No, that's not what you're doing at 8:40 at night.
You mean 8:39?
Sam, I love you on like every level of my fiber. There we go. Oh. You don't like it either. Grouping them helps. I hear you on that. Who we are. Alright. Here, I want to show everyone what we just built. Oh, wait, you're already on this one. Not on the... They can't see the top down. Anyway.
Why?
So here we are. We added to the table and we built some chairs.
But what? This looks like Shaquille O'Neal's treehouse.
This looks like Shaquille O'Neal's treehouse.
That he got.
Why does... No, Sam, you're doing it wrong. You only need to put one on. Do you want to use the brick separator for that?
Nope. I already got it off.
Okay. So Sam's going to take over building.
I guess.
Until I get a text from Mommy saying Sam should be going to bed right now. Alright, everyone, we're taking an informal poll. How many minutes until I get a text from my wife? It is 8:41 right now that Sam should be in bed and not with me. Put your prediction in the chat. You win 20 brownie points.
Brownie points? What the heck? What the heck are brownie points? You get brownies?
No, brownie points is an expression that Grandma Kathleen used to say all the time when I was growing up.
Okay.
It's a way of like giving people like credit for something, but it's not really redeemable. Like brownie points are like just they're worthless, but they like make you feel good that you have them. All right, Ami's saying 4 minutes, so she's saying it 8:45.
Yeesh. Yeesh, Ami. Yeah.
There you go. All right, let's see where we're gonna go on with this next. Oh, that goes on top of the table.
Okay, where's the table?
The black part of the table.
So it goes on. Okay. Is it like in the middle? I believe so.
No, here.
Oh no, I see it. Oh, so what's that?
That doesn't really matter that much, Sam.
It really does.
No. Do you know what matters more? That you have it centered. Like that. That matters more. Ami, were you ever a brownie, by the way? And mahalo for the host, Toe. I greatly appreciate it, friend. I'm thinking it has something to do with brownies. You know, like, what is Audrey right now?
Oh, yeah.
She's a daisy, and I think next year she's going to be a...
Brownie.
That's right. So I think it has something to do with that. I don't know.
But why aren't they giving them to Girl Scouts then? Why are they just talking about them then?
I don't know, Sam. I don't make up the rules. Okay, so Ami did do Girl Scouts, but you joined late. You're not sure if you actually were a brownie.
Yeah, the brownie's a beginner.
No, the brownies are next. Audrey's a daisy. That's the beginner.
I do not know Girl Scouts.
Toa was a Boy Scout. That doesn't surprise me. I was never a Boy Scout. My older brother, Uncle Ken, was a Boy Scout.
Oh.
And he kind of ruined it for me.
Why? Was he like...
So, would you say Uncle Ken is a cool person?
Maybe.
Would you say Uncle Ken's a fun person?
Sort of.
Would you say I'm a cool person?
Sort of.
Am I cooler than Uncle Ken?
Sort of.
Am I funner than Uncle Ken?
Sort of.
You obviously do not know your uncle.
I know who I am, Uncle Ken. Yeah, he's the father of my cousins.
Yes.
So that's true.
That is
Where
true.
does this go?
Let's see. Let's scroll down. Anyway.
Oh, no. Is it going? Oh, no, it doesn't.
That one. There you go.
Okay, scroll down.
So, Toa is, I feel, a very resourceful person.
And you should scroll down.
He's a very resourceful person. And that's why I always attribute to, like, a Boy Scout, is that there's someone who is resourceful. Like, I never was a Boy Scout, and yeah. Like, generally, I think there's two ways you can take the concept someone's a Boy Scout. They're either just, like, really a goody two-shoes, or there's someone who is resourceful and can do things. And, yeah. And I'm not that resourceful. Alright. Okay, so we do have to switch this table around. No, we actually, no, it's right, it's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna go there. And that is gonna go there. And then we need the wine bottle. Where's the wine bottle? Thank you. Oh, you did that wrong.
Okay.
Nope, I have not gotten a text from my wife yet. So my wife has somehow figured out how to make sure that my phone lights up like the 4th of July every time she reaches out to me. I don't know what she did. I don't know how to turn it off. I don't really want to turn it off. Yeah. But, like, it doesn't matter what I've done to my phone. She texts me, and my phone is like, you need to pay attention, buddy. And then it reminds me, like, in 2 minutes if I haven't done anything yet. It's like,
I need to see the pieces.
So we need 4 of those and 4 of those.
4? I thought it only said 1.
Oh, sorry. 4 of those and 1 of those.
Wow.
I don't see 4 of those. Well, stand up. So you have the 4, and then you have the 1. Alright, let's see where they go. Where are they going?
I think I see them somewhere.
Oh, here. Over here.
How is that possible? Can you do that for me?
I'll do this one. I'll do this one. Okay, so it's going to follow from here. Skip 1. 2. And 3. Alright. We should show everyone the table. Excuse me, Sam, can you stand up a little bit? Not lean on me and my headphone cord. So here's the table that we built. And now we're building this over here. Alright. Let's keep building. Alright, we need that. We need those and that.
There's 2 on.
All right. Oh, that's interesting. Do you know what pieces those are?
Wands.
Yep, they're Harry Potter wands. They're using them as sticks for the fire. That is cool.
That's kind of big brain.
Well, that's one thing I always like about Lego is they do things like that. They take pieces and they use them in different ways.
And here's one extra.
We only need 3 though. There we go. Ember says, tiny cat's a spoiled little brat who gets anything she wants when she wants it. Yeah? All the kids do say it. So Toa wants to know what Toastmasters is like. Sam, do you want to describe what Toastmasters is?
It's a speech club.
Okay. So that doesn't really answer the question.
It really does.
And Ember, yes, you should always give your pets treats. Always. 100%. Every day. So every Toastmasters club can operate a little differently. For those who do not know what Toastmasters is, it's an organization. And Sam, it's 8:49. You do need to go now, by the way. Actually, let's finish the bag. Let's finish the bag.
Yay.
Sam can finish the bag. Toastmasters is an international organization designed to help people step outside their comfort zone through public speaking and leadership activities.
Do you really have to be that specific?
Yes, I do have to be that specific. They can meet anywhere from weekly to once a month, depending on the club's members' needs.
Yep. I'm already done. We're doing...
Okay, let's scroll down, sorry.
Oh.
And here's how you build it.
Okay.
And so when I think about what a standard Toastmasters meeting is going to be, you're going to have someone who's kind of the MC of the meeting. That's referred to as the Toastmaster. You're going to have people who are doing functionary roles, so they're people who are looking at specific portions of speech, whether or not what your grammar is like, how many times you're using filler words, like I just said, in that brief pause, that's considered a filler word, and looking at the time that you're using for your speech. Some projects are 5 minutes, some minutes are 7, some are 2 minutes, some are 3 minutes. It just varies. Okay.
The rest.
And so in each Toastmasters club, what you should have is you should have a mix of impromptu speaking, which is known as table topics, and prepared speeches, which are anywhere from a period of time. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I always think it's a great opportunity for development purposes for someone to do it, especially if your work will pay for your admission to it. It's a relatively cheap program. You should be spending anywhere from about $90 a year at the low end to $120 on the high end, depending on what activity, what your club dues are going to be. But like I said, it's helped me in many ways become a better, more proficient public speaker. It's helped me understand communication more. I started streaming because of the
I need to see the rest.
Being a crutch word I just used. But I started streaming because of the desire to become a better communicator that I learned from Toastmasters.
Audrey,
Can I help you guys?
we're at the end of the...
We're at the end of the bag, Audrey's.
No!
Audrey,
Wait,
wait.
Well, actually, no, we're not. So, Sam, you can say aloha, and Audrey can finish. Audrey, come over here, this side. And Sam, did you just drop pieces and run? You did. There you go.
There's one, and these are...
Not pieces; those are just dirt. Here we go. Sam stole pieces. Go tell Sam to give me those pieces back.
Sam! Give the pieces back!
Oh wait! I found it, Audrey's. There we go.
Okay.
Audrey's here.
So we have one of these.
Yeah, I've always found that Toastmasters is a great opportunity for anyone to step outside their comfort zone and learn how to be better at speaking. No. So we want these two. These two.
Oh.
No hole at the top.
And this. So
All right.
what I'm gonna...
We're building like that. And then they're going to go
It's gonna be like a mushroom.
over here.
Okay.
Speaking in general, outside your comfort
I
zone.
can make two mushrooms at once.
Good job, Audrey. All right.
So it is 1.5.
Do you see where it goes? So here is the piece, and we're gonna go 2 back from here. Here, give me one. I'll put the first one in, and you can put the other ones in. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, like this.
So in the second one.
All right. Where's that other one go?
Oh, right here.
Okay.
I think it goes right there. Yep, it does. And this one goes over in these two.
All right, Audrey. I just got a text from mommy that you need to go to bed.
Darn it, I only got to do a couple things.
Audrey is in 1st grade. Correct. Close the door, please. You mean catch the door, not close the door, yeah. Toa said that they're all right in meetings where they're talking about projects and how we're progressing on them, but as soon as you're in a meeting that isn't 100% professional focus, you have mute deer in headlights, yeah. I get that, and it's interesting, because... there was actually an interesting conversation that was happening on TikTok. Hold on. Catch the door, not close the door. I hear it. I get it. But interesting conversation about what is the value of contributing in social aspects of meetings. Because I think so many people struggle with that. How much do they participate? How much do they give and do those type of things? And they're talking about, like, does it really help their careers? What's the value of doing it? I just thought it was such a fascinating thing because as someone who's tried to learn about facilitation, I always envision that it's one of those things that can't hurt, but I'm in the minority there. Some people generally feel like it hurts. Ember's gonna decide which Pokemon you like more to continue with your breeding project. Which one? Let us know. Let us know. And then that is gonna go... Oh, no, I need to put... Alright, and then that's gonna go in there. Oh, that's an interesting flower. at this flower, everyone, that we just built. I like that. Yeah, no, I get that. I really do get that. It is tough when you start with a place, particularly a place that is okay, so it's going to go to especially when it's remote. I think the flowers just smell nice. I think remote jobs are so hard for people to connect with other people unless they actually go out of their way to include you in things. So, like, one of the things I do is my company or my department has a very antiquated piece of software that I'm one of the few people in the department who understands how to properly set it up and do, like, the back-end work for it. So I'm kind of like the tech person for it. And so every new hire has to come through me. And I schedule it. It takes 5-10 minutes to set it up. Sometimes 15 if they have a slow internet connection. But I always schedule an hour to do it so I can talk to them and become their quote unquote first best friend they have at the department. That's not a direct coworker, so that they have someone they can come to and talk to about things, and they almost never do. And I get it. But I try my best to make sure that I can be there for people in that regard when they start, because I know how it can be. What do I do for work? I work for a health insurance company. One that handles... I work in the fraud aspect. So, like, my department's job is to go after health insurance fraud. Alright, and then this is supposed to come down here. Oh, it's just supposed to hook in like this. So I work in the data infrastructure portion of that. So, I mean, there is a lot of, hey, you got to meet the new people, and hey, you help them with things with the computer. This is what we just built. And all this nice little foliage there. Because oftentimes when people don't know what to do, they need to reach out to someone and need to discuss with someone what they're doing. Alright, and these are extra pieces. So bag 17 is we're putting on leaves. And it's all about building out those leaves. So that's what we're going to do in our next stream, is we're going to be building out all of these wonderful leaves. Tab's voice. Aloha, my good friend. How are you doing? You made it at the very end. Oh, Toa also works in fraud. Excellent. Excellent. I think I'll be Bonnie. I'll let you be Clyde. This happens every time. No, it's alright. It's alright. We actually have just finished what we're going to do, because our next step is going to be building the leaves that go on this wonderful, wonderful treehouse. And everyone, I want to introduce you to Tab's voice, who just popped in. She's a wonderful human being. She does fitness streams in the morning. She's a voiceover actress. And she's just a wonderfully nice, supportive human being. Feel free to go check her out here on Twitch. I just generally think she's a person who is just good people. She's good people. Oh, you print it? Oh, preventing financial fraud with Google. Well, one, mahalo for liking my TikTok videos. I greatly appreciate that. We had one that's going off today. Where's it at? It was doing really good before. Let me see what my numbers were. It was one of those ones that just kept, like, every 10 seconds my phone would buzz. How's it going? It's up to 2,000 views. And I posted it, I want to say, like, 6 hours ago. 2,000 views, 78 likes. Yeah, it's one of the fastest growing videos I've ever had. Yeah, it's a good one. So, yeah, this is where we're at. Our next stream is going to be in 2 weeks for this. So we will be back here on the 22nd, and we're going to be finishing this up. We're going to put the leaves on next week, in 2 weeks. Let's find someone to raid. If you know someone who's online right now and you're like, Craw needs to meet this person, feel free to drop the name in the chat. I'm going to look to see who I follow, and then we'll come back and we'll discuss where's the right place for us to take this wonderful human beings that we have here. I know who Ami's going to want to go see. Just want to see who else we have. Oh, I don't know if I've ever rated her, and I really think the world of her. And she's streaming Stardew, which is a game that I always like. I want to look to see who else I have. So I have someone I know who I want to rate. If you guys have not thrown anyone into the chat. Ember is a Facebook secret agent. All the super dangerous legal sellers from Facebook. That sounds like a fun time. That is a lot of fun. So it's very similar to what we do, except from a health insurance perspective. We find the people who are scamming health insurance companies, and we go after them. And then we give the information to the cops, and they deal with them. Alright, seeing as how no one has suggested anyone, we're going to be rating a good friend of mine. She's a sweetheart. She's one of the nicest people I know here on Twitch. She does educational gaming sometimes, and sometimes she does like fun games. But she's always wonderful. She's been a part of the Among Us streams multiple times. Her name is Steph Sue. She's currently playing Stardew Valley. She's just a good person all around, and I really think the world of her. So let's go in there and let's spread that aloha spirit. Evidently she's part of a team called Starbound. Never heard of them. Cool. I think Twitch teams are interesting. They're interesting little beasts. Oh wait, she's changing games. Ooh, she's going to Dead by Daylight. I don't want to. I sounds bad. I don't want to see someone playing Dead by Daylight. I apologize, Steph Sue. We're about to raid you, and you're going to play Dead by Daylight, and I don't raid that. Who else do we have? Yeah, we're going to go to our good friend, Local Brick Shop. If you don't know him, Local Brick Shop is a wonderful owner of a Lego brick shop in Toronto, Canada, and he streams wonderful stuff. You want to... Tabs, you want to go see Dead by Daylight? You want to see that? For Tabs. Tabs wants to see Dead by Daylight. I'm going to break a rule for Tabs. We're going to break a rule. Let's go see Steph Sue. For Tabs. No Tabs. You stated it. You want to meet her. Mahalo for being here. Mahalo for being part of my growth as a leader and communicator journey. I value each and every one of you. Especially Tabs, who wants me to go watch someone play Dead by Daylight. But maybe we get in there and we change the direction. Maybe we take them to Jackbox. I don't know. Aloha, friends.
Of Dixburg connecting, and oh no, don't do this to me. Craw! Oh my goodness, Craw! Hello! Ba-da, ba-da. Berani is coming. Grab your nearest follow button. Craw, what is up? Aloha! Welcome in, Craw and Tabs boys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. How are you?